When you go and you interview somebody, do you have one killer question that elicits great answers?
There's the age-old questions that everybody asks, but one of the things I like to ask is, what is your greatest family recollection? What made a difference in your life from a family standpoint? And that kind of gives me some insight outside of the technical arena about what this individual is all about.
But I put people in specific scenarios. An example that I normally use is, you are with a situation that you receive in a specific direction from your supervisor, and at the same time you have a business issue to resolve. You are in conflict, and there's very little time to resolve that. So I put the student or the person that is applying a job in a situation of conflict, where what I'm really trying to measure is the ability for him to make a decision.
Well, I'm not sure I'd call it a killer question, but we certainly like to understand what people are interested in. We want people to build careers with us. We want people committed to the industry, looking to be committed to the company for a long time. We intend to be around for a long time. And what we really try to get out with a variety of questions is what people really like. What do they enjoy? We fundamentally believe people work on things they want to work on and enjoy. They'll be with us a long time.
Well, I'm a little bit of a unique character because I ask one question as my last question. It's a question that kind of sparks, I look for the types of reactions from a standpoint of how they deal with engaging questions. My final question I typically ask is, if you died tomorrow and came back to life as an animal other than a human being, what animal would it be and why? I asked that question primarily to see about do they have a big picture type of mentality, and can they work well with other people?
I like to ask some behavioral-based questions. When was a time that you made a really big mistake and you learned from it? And I really like listening to people. If they say they've never made a mistake, then they're not human and they've never really done anything, never really risked anything. So to me, that answer tells me a lot about the person, their personal integrity, the kind of risk-taking that they take, and then what they learn when they make a mistake.
Tell me about a time that you had to work with the business in a situation where you really didn't have detailed requirements. How did you get those requirements from the business?
My question would be, where have you been successful? How have you aligned technology in the past in your prior life? And how have you seen technology drive business value in organizations?
What I try to get out of them is, to me, is what makes them tick. So what gets them motivated? What's their interest? What's their motivation for that position? So to me, that's the key, is really find out what their interest level is, and I think that gives you insight into their personality and what their interest is. Other than getting a job and earning a paycheck, you really want somebody that's really going to be there and give it their all and be a strong individual contributor.
For a new person coming out of college, I ask them to explain their talents, what they learned in school, and what they think they can bring to the table to make Boeing better.